So hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's been a whirlwind few days. I'm just back from London. I went on a trip with my brother. I met Jonathan Bailey. Oh my god. I come home then today to find out The Last of Us trailer drops today on International Women's Day. They are truly feeding us because this is what I wanted. I think we should just get into it. We should just get into this. This was a absolute mess of an intro, I'm aware. But who cares about the intro? No one. You probably skip past it anyway. Let's just get into the trailer and we can talk about it, dissect it and talk about other stuff afterwards. I have missed this show so much. It has been a lifetime since season 1. Oh no, we're starting with somber music. Oh, they always absolutely devour with the visuals.
You okay?
No, baby, I'm not. Oh.
Yeah.
It's returning! It's clawing back to our screens and my feelings are already dying.
What's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
The guitar scene!
It's outside.
Fuckery, that's what's outside. What the rubbish.
Monsters.
We're getting winter clickers. Oh, the music.
There's a very good chance you'll be dead.
Don't you know what he did?
Baby's all frostbitten on his eyebrows.
You swore.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of our actions coming back to bite us in the tit. Why am I tearing up? I'm tearing up and it's a trailer. It's a 2-minute long trailer and I have tears in my eyes. My eyeballs are wet. What the fuck? Do you know what? Everything about this, like, season 1, I talked at absolute extenses about this. Speaking is not my strong point, okay? Cut me some slack. I talked a lot about, like, the art direction, the costuming, the music, the framing, the visuals. They are beautiful. It's a beautiful show to look at. Everybody works so hard behind the scenes. But I loved the game, right? I really did love the game, but I don't know if I would love it and be as involved with it as much as I am if it weren't for Bella and Pedro. There is just something so believable about the two of them on screen together, and the chemistry is insane. I need a sip of my definitely just Pepsi. There's definitely not mixed in with this Pepsi, okay? It's Saturday night, okay? It's late on Saturday night, actually. Being a European fan of anything is balls. Our time zones are all fucked. Let's dissect and break down. Let's go. Okay, we're tiptoeing in through the fuckery, the broken glass. It's not good. Also, can I just say, are they Converse? I feel like you don't see a lot of Converse anymore. Justice for Converse. Fucking love them. The shoe of my youth. Skinny jeans and Converse, can't beat it. Best outfit ever. Anyway. Oh my god, I thought I wasn't recording. I was about to jump off of the floor. What was going on here? I want to bring it back. What is that? What is that? Dog? Oh, don't be like a clicker baby now or something fucked up. Oh, that was a crawler. I just felt my stomach fall out the pit of my arse. Did you see that shit? Not a fan. Hey, hey buddy. You best back up or I'm going to kick you so hard in the crotch your forefathers will feel it, you know? I don't like crawlers. No. Things that walk slow and like with determination like this little fuck does. Chills. Chills. So much in one image. So much in one image. These are the kind of shots I'm on about. See what I mean? With such simple... obviously, it's not a simple shot. This probably took like forever to set up, but it's so beautiful. It's so just... I want that necklace. Where was Fireman Fred? We saw Tommy with a fucking flamethrower. Where was that? Was that near the end? We'll go linear. We'll go in order because I'll get confused otherwise. This one shot is like the best example of foreshadowing. It's just Ellie on screen and you okay? Coming from Joel, babe, no you're not, honey. Oh, baby child, sweet summer boy, Joel Miller, you are in for a storm of pain and fuckery and you don't even know. Okay, it's just, you don't... Deep breaths. I'm just going to say it, I've never seen someone look so fine in a forest since Edward fucking Cullen. I try so hard to be normal about this man, but I can't. I just think he's fantastic. He's a great actor. He seems to be a lovely person. I don't know, he could be an absolute asshat for all I know. But I just see him and I smile. Do you know what I mean? I just see him and I'm all... I'm interested in this. I want to see like the community and how we've built things and how things have progressed and how things are different and like how have we settled in, how have we fit in. Do you know what I mean? I'm all about that. I'm all about the drama. Who hates who? Who's reading the whole off of who? Who's telling stories and spinning secrets and gossip? Because for some reason, in apocalyptic shows, there's like always time for stuff like that. There's always people spewing bullshit in the background, and I'm like, I appreciate someone who's so dedicated to their craft that even in the apocalypse they will find time to dabble in some fuckery. Seeing Miller on a goddamn letterbox. This is gonna destroy me. It's moments like this as well from the game, like, you know, you if you've played the game, you know what I'm saying, there's certain moments that you just want to see on screen that you cannot wait to see on screen, and we're getting snippets of it on the screen, and I want to scream. And I already know there's certain moments, there's certain beats that they're gonna hit this season, that there's gonna be certain scenes that we're anticipating, you know what I'm saying? And I already know they're gonna kill it. And it's like, I don't know that I've had as much faith in a TV show in a long time as I have in this. I just know. I just fucking know. Now, what do I know in terms of, like, you know, acting or storytelling? Not a lot. I know what I like, and I know what looks good and what works, I suppose. I'm not a critic. Well, I am, like, but inside my own head, do you know what I mean? Fuck was that? But it's so rare to have a show where you just, I just have faith in the season and what they're going to do and how they're going to pull it off. There's no part of me that's like, is it going to be good? I'm like, bitch, it's going to be so good. I feel like you're going to feel sick after certain episodes, especially if season 1 was anything to go by. I'm still not over Frank and Bill. Actually, speaking of Frank and Bill, do you want me to show you something funny quickly while we're dissecting? This is Steve. You might recognise him from past videos. He's my gigantic sloth. It's a long story. Look at his t-shirt. Are you in frame? Oh my god. Steve, you're a big boy. Look at that shirt. I'm reminded of it every time I look at him. Bill and Frank, man. Bill and Frank own my whole heart. Steve's too, apparently. Have I gone past it? Where's the shot of the tattoo? Again, I just thought, oh, I am such a sucker for fairy lights. My room is like 95% fairy lights. Stunning. Oh, this has me. What's outside? Nothing good, that's for sure. There's nothing good outside. And it seems as well like we're going to be taking the kind of Walking Dead road in terms of giving us different zombies or clickers, whatever you want to call them, infected. The Walking Dead was the absolute masterclass in that, of giving us different walkers, zombies, infected each season. They'd find a way to recreate and give us new variants and versions to look at. You had snow, fire, super decrepit, super fresh, super bloody, but we're missing like body parts and stuff. And I'm glad they're going with that road too. This little prickly looking fuck though, he got stuff growing up out of, he said, like a crown. Is this the king of this particular domain? We got the Grim Reaper popping in to say hello. Just, would you look? Oh my god, just... This season is gonna absolutely kick balls. Look at this little fucker playing peekaboo. How are they under the... Okay, I have a question. It's gonna be answered in the season. I'm almost, like, I'm certain. So these fucks move with sound, right? They're different to Walking Dead zombies. We've established that they're clickers. So, like, what? They just stood there until it snowed so bad they could not stand up anymore, and they just lay down. They did not even think, hey, this kind of sucks ass. I might get up and walk over here a bit. Shake it off a small bit, you know? Pull a Taylor Swift. Shake it off. They just lay there. They just lay there dormant. That is a fuck off mood. I too would probably just lay dormant if given the opportunity and utter the odd hiss if people, like, stand on my head in the snow. I don't blame him for being mad. They're walking on his bed. This is giving very Battle of Helm's Deep. You know what I'm saying? It's giving the fucking the wall in Game of Thrones. I can't remember what that's called. The North remembers. I'm the Warden of the North. How the fuck did that go? The place that Jon Snow was at, and all the fuckers were running at the wall. I do love a good big battle moment like that. It seems like this could be the focal... It seems like this could be the focal point of the season, but that being said, I mean, last season we had 2 or 3 big moments like that, so they don't really stick to the normal TV format, do they, of the big battles usually at the end of the season. Last season we had like 2 or 3 different examples of that thrown in throughout the season, so this could be... I'm thinking this could be like end of season kind of shit, but it could also be episode 1, smack you in the face kind of deal. But yeah, I do love a good big moment like this, and this just looks insane. I'm so glad they're bringing this beautiful motherfucker back. I'm so glad we're getting Tommy in season 2. I wonder how much of certain characters are we going to get, because we don't know what they're doing with season 2 really. We know the rough outline of the story, but because they're adapting it to TV, they could change a lot of what happens, and they could keep characters around or bring new people in. I need it now. When the fuck is this out? April. Oh god, motherfucker. Yes, the very next frame. Are you taunting me? Look at this bald-headed bitch. I just know you're up to no good. Think you're Darryl Dixon with your bows. You're fucking not. You look like a demented monk. No offense to the monks out there. This whole sequence right here, I don't know why. This was just giving me like Yellow Jackets or White Lotus or something. Running through the bushes with your flames. Like, I'm sorry, are we on the way to dinner? And is dinner our buddy from earlier on? Look at this. It's like they're ringing the dinner bell. Mary is cooked. Stew is served. Isaac! I am shocked they gave away a moment like this in the trailer. I really thought anything like this would be kept for the season. They are really throwing everything in our face with this trailer. They're like, here you go. We've kept you waiting long enough. Again, that's a very another game shot, isn't it? It's very just pretty. Speaking of pretty, Mary, Mother of Jesus. I love the way they did this. Obviously, it's the tattoo, but you can't really see it. You can only see bits and pieces of it, and I'm like, oh, what a way to tease the viewers. Give a little bit, but like not a lot. I just said that they were giving us everything, they were giving us a lot, but they're not. They're doing it in a smart way. This might be one of my favourite shows of all time. Shut up, keep talking, move on. How did they manage to tattoo in the apocalypse? Was that addressed in the game? Did Ellie do it herself? How's they going to address it in the show? You motherfuckers have tattoo artists in the apocalypse? What's their flat rate? Huh? Side note, I once went to a tattoo place in LA and their like entrance point was like €300, their minimum. I'm sorry. Are you gonna like feed me grapes while you tattoo me or some shit? €300? Anyway, I'm so excited to see what he does this season. I love this guy is in more than I even knew. Do you know what I'm saying? He's one of those actors where he's in so many things. He never disappoints with the stuff that he's in. He's one of those actors that's like unnerving. He's so good at what he does that he commits to the role so much that it's like, oh, see, another example of like Walker's been giving us to a new way. So in this trailer we had the fire, we had one Walker on fire, we had one Walker that had like the crown going on, whatever the hell was going on with him, King of the Kingdom. We had the Snow Walkers, and we're getting little Mr. Tree Boy. Look at this shit. Oh my god, the art for this show. Do you know what makes me sad about shots like this? The amount of time that would have taken to dress this set and set this up, and the makeup and the costuming and the hair and the makeup and the props and everything. It took so long for a shot that's probably like 4 or 5 minutes long. And I'm like, give these people their flowers. This shit's just going to have me stressed and depressed. I can feel it. I'm a big fan of any scene like this that has like red lighting. It's a bit fucky. You're all over the place. You don't really know what's happening. You know, the camera's going to be shaky. The music's going to be loud. There's going to be a lot of screaming. It's one of those scenes that makes like your asshole clench with fear. I felt that during this trailer, which I don't usually feel during trailers. TMI perhaps. But you know when a trailer is so good that like I'm not making any goddamn sense, I don't think, but I hope I'm making sense to somebody out there, because oh my god, it's Frosty Eyebrow Joe. Joel? They're going to take us on an absolute journey this season, aren't they? They're going to rip our hearts out through our goddamn tracheas, and we will thank them for it. I absolutely love her. I've got to get this actress's name up. I saw her in she was in Sabrina. Did you guys watch The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? She is an incredible actress. What is her name? Is it Tati? That's not Tati, is it? It is Tati! I am so excited to see. Can you please autofocus? No? Okay. I'm so excited to see what she brings to the role. She was also in You. I haven't seen her in a whole lot. I think she was in the 100, You, and Sabrina. But I think I've seen her and she is just a showstopper. I'm so excited. Don't you know what he did? Stop it now. Listen. I don't want to know what he did, and I don't want you to know what he did. I think you should just shh. Have a drink. Relax. I don't think anyone needs to know. Who's he? We don't know him. I don't know him. We don't know him. He did nothing wrong. And that's the face of somebody who's aware of what he did, I fear. See, that's right, baby boy. Just slam the door. Hit ignore. In the words of Sabrina Carpenter, get the fuck out of there. Where's the shot of... There we go. Look at him off with his little flamethrower. Sweet mother of Jesus. This. And I'm surprised as well that they gave us this scene in the trailer. They did a lot of that, this trailer.
You swore.
Maybe this is different. Maybe I don't know, he said he was gonna keep her some leftovers and he didn't. Maybe it's gonna be okay, right? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a happy ending, right? I would say I'm not even mad at him for what he did, but then I see Ellie's face and I'm like, you know what, actually, yeah. Oh god. I think honestly this season I'm most excited to see like dynamics between characters. I think it's always interesting when you build a show off the crux of like two characters or a very small group, and it's really just hyper focused in on them, and then you change it and you broaden the lens a little bit, you bring in outside characters, you bring in other characters, and then you threaten or you shake the foundations between the main characters that you were introduced with. So like Ellie and Joel. I nearly said Bella and Joel. Ellie and Joel. I can't wait to see where they take it, how far they take it, and I'm so excited for this season. I truly am. I feel like a very depressed, dehydrated slug that was just fed their first drop of water in months. I feel like I've been slugging my way through a desert, and finally I have been quenched. Did that analogy make sense to anyone else outside of me? This season, oh my god, I'm going to rewatch all of season 1 before we get back into season 2. Definitely. I don't feel like there's many shows out there that have produced such a solid season. Maybe with the exception of Interview with the Vampire, because I'm so vocal about that show. I feel like I'm cheating on The Walking Dead by just saying this, but I feel like Interview with the Vampire might be my favourite show of all time, ever. There's only 2 seasons. It's incredible. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But I feel like this is up there. I feel like I haven't seen a show quite like this, ever. And this is just proof they're going to deliver again on a season 2, and it looks like it's up to the standard of season 1, and it looks like they're upping the game, and they're upping stakes, and I'm up in a heap because I just know this season is going to cut me asunder. Mateys. And I said at the start as well, I really do think I love the show, and there's so many different aspects about it that work, and it's so stunning. But I wonder, like, how much of that is for me personally, I think most of it is built on the fact that Ellie and Joel, in my opinion, I just think that they were so perfectly cast in such a believable way. I mean, like, I love Pedro. Newsflash! And I've been a big fan of him for a very long time, and he's been attached to a lot of projects that I've really, really enjoyed. And I've said it about his style of acting before. There is something about him. I don't know, is it his face? I don't know, is it the way he acts? What is it? It's just believable. When you look at him, you forget that you're watching an actor. You forget, like, he's playing make-believe. And Bella has that exact same acting strand where it's like, you feel your chest tighten when you watch the two of them together. And when you put two powerhouses like that together into a scene, it's just like, it's like magic, lightning in a bottle. They are just absolutely, I cannot wait for the next season. We're going to have to wait because it's still, no, I'm looking at my calendar. I'm not ignoring you. It's March now and it's out in April, right? It's a month away. I thought it was 2. Wait, did I get the dates wrong? Am I going to depress myself? Is it actually May? It's a month from today. Oh, well, that makes sense. Is that why they dropped the trailer? Huh? So we don't have too long to wait. It's only a month away. And one thing I really do love about this show as well is I absolutely love the fact that they are the 1 episode a week format. I do love binging a show as much as the next person, but there's something about the excitement of 1 episode a week. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's on the same episode. If you ask someone, hey, have you seen The Last of Us? And they're like, oh my god, yeah, did you see episode 3? And it's like, of course I did. It came out yesterday. It's hard these days to feel like a sense of community within a fan base because with so many shows and so many options going on and fan bases online being so like, it's hard to get together and talk about something, especially when it's like a bulk drop or a whole season drop or a half a season drop, which is why I adore this format of 1 episode a week. I'm so glad they're continuing to go with that and that it's not all at once. It just means you guys are going to be coming in here hopefully week after week with me to sit down and talk and cry and fangirl. You, me, and Steve. Hi, you big fuzzy bastard, I love you. But yeah, lads, that's it for this reaction. What did you think? What are you hoping to see this season? What are you most excited for? We all know what we're most cautious about, don't we, Steve? We do. We all know what we are all absolutely dreading. I don't think anybody knows. I'm sorry, you're in my space. Actually, can I put you back? I don't think anybody knows how many seasons this is going to go for. So it's kind of like, it's a free-for-all at the moment. I think I heard they're thinking about doing season 3. Did I see that on Twitter or was I hallucinating that? Or dreaming it? Either is possible. So like, it really does feel like anything could happen at this point in time. So just, yeah, what are we all most excited to see? I just can't wait to have Joel Miller back on my screen. It's been too fucking long. It's been too long. Again, the slug. The slug in the desert has been too long in the desert. How in the love of God do I do this for a living? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your predictions. I want to hear your predictions. I tend to try and keep things spoiler free in these videos. Again, I have played the game. I might fuck up every now and again and say something from the game. But I do try and keep it generally spoiler free. So if you're going to be commenting stuff about the games, just make sure you put a spoiler disclaimer just to kind of give people a heads up so they can skip past your comment if they haven't played the games. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Oh my god. Yeah, to circle back to the start of the video, I'm sorry, I just information dumped on you all. I was so excited and a little bit frantic. This last few days have been crazy for me. Like I said, I went to London on a trip with my brother. It was kind of a last minute thing, but kind of not really. I went to see Richard II at the Bridge Theatre, which is a play, obviously. And Jonathan Bailey was in it. He's the lead in it. And also, what's the lad's name? I have to get this guy up because I was transfixed by this individual. Royce Pearson. So you'll know him if you see him. You'd know Royce if you saw him. He was in The Witcher. Oh my God, what's wrong with this today? There you go. He's in The Witcher. You know him. Just look him up. He was so breathtakingly incredible. I've never been to a play before. Like, I've never actually been to a proper production of a play before. I went to see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway years ago, but that's a musical. It's different. And obviously I went because I love Jonathan Bailey, but I was so transfixed by Royce, I couldn't actually drag my eyes away from him. And then when I did drag my eyes away from him, I was jump scared by Jonathan Bailey just standing right there in front of me. I was like, Jesus Christ. He's so beautiful in real life. It would make you want to peel off your face and just throw it in the bin. Because, like, what's the point? What's the point of even having a face if it's not his? But yeah, I met Jonathan at Stage Door. It was absolutely incredible. He was so lovely. It was really late when we met him, because he was I think he was meeting people after the show, before he came to Stage Door, and then he came to Stage Door, and it was just, lads, I'm high on life right now, and a bit of vodka. So yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be getting back into the mode of filming, of getting excited for The Last of Us, and getting amped up again, because there's some great shows coming back to our screens. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, your predictions, all of the fun stuff in the description down below. No, you actually can't do that. Let me know the fun stuff down in the comments down below. In the description down below, I've linked my Twitter, my Instagram, all of my socials, anywhere you can find me. If you want to have a look, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.